here with Brittany Woods and Jackson Park and Flint Park. Now I'll wrap it up. So sorry to dominate all the time. I apologize here. I get really excited about these projects, so I get very emotional about them. So moving on to Brittany Woods. Ultimately, what we did not accomplish in our work in this building last time was addressing the band room, the choir room, the art rooms, and the science lab. So that's an area that we are coming back to address at Brittany Woods. Those areas did not receive updates, as we updated all the other rooms here. So we are circling back around to bring those up to par as well. A big thing here that you must know about is our lockers. If you walk the halls and you talk to your sons and daughters, these lockers are in horrible condition. Most of them actually date back to the 50s and 60s. There were some that went in the 80s, but we haven't seen replacements in many years. And the fact is they're just so far gone. They're nasty, they're rusting, they're so forth. They just need to be replaced. Unfortunately, sometimes students end up with a locker that's so far away from where all their classes happen to be just because there's not a functional one. So the idea is that we will correct that and have adequate lockers here. Some other things that we will have here is addressing the windows. These windows actually go back to our 1988 bond issue, and actually I recently did an inventory, and 2/3 of them are not even operable. So that means if you open them, you may not get them closed. They may fall out of the track, or they may just drop like a guillotine. So that's not a safe condition for our staff. It's not a safe condition for our students. That needs to be addressed. So the intention here is to replace all those windows and put functional windows in place. Another thing is putting an elevator in this building. While it doesn't seem that significant, it presents a lot of challenges. Obviously we've have wheelchair-bound students here before, and we've accommodated that through the use of our wheelchair lift. However, that is not a reliable source on a regular basis, and I could say here as well as at other facilities, we've literally had to carry people up or down the stairs when the equipment would fail. But aside from that, we have many different resources that, like the computers on wheels, for instance, the computer cart. Did you ever try to get that up a flight of stairs? There's 30 computers in a cart that you have to carry up and down the stairs, yet we can't just buy more carts to have stationed on each floor. So by having an elevator here, it would make each floor accessible. It would allow us to move around resources as well, be it computers, be it furniture, be it equipment. That's a shortcoming there, so that would address that problem. And then this one may resonate with you as well. Our gymnasium here. If you've ever been here for a school assembly or a choir performance or whatever it is, again, it's either really hot or it's really cold. So the idea is to address the heating and cooling in this building, in this building as well, in the gymnasium and the locker room areas, and address the sound system as well. If you've been here for an assembly or these other activities, it's far from where it needs to be. So the idea is to make improvements to those areas as well here at Brittany Woods. And then I'm finally ready to stop talking, so please forgive me. Getting on to Jackson Park and Flint Park, we're going to be replacing windows at those two buildings as well. Again, the windows at those buildings are the same as the ones here and have a lot of the same challenges. And then we're going to be installing kilns and kiln rooms in both of those schools. When we built the new Pershing and the new Barbara Jordan, they were equipped with kilns and kiln rooms. However, Jackson Park and Flint Park do not have those facilities. And in order to meet the needs of the art curriculum, we're planning on installing those facilities in each of those buildings. So now that I've talked long enough, I will